crack-lackin' everybody. My name is Lacanrota, and I am back with the 00 Diver. Now, to start off, I want to actually talk about why mine has the green thing and no red. That's because you don't actually get a red piece here, as shown if I get the manual. If I just come in right there, you can see his little head gem thing camera is a red part. Well, that is a sticker on this guy. I also didn't put on those stickers either because they cover up this green bit here, which I felt that was dark enough already and it didn't need it. And these side parts, which I didn't entirely understand why if they're still green. But yeah. Anyways, before we talk about this guy and his loose everything, I want to actually talk about these things. Because I got a whole bag of them right here, and I'll pop them off. But what these are is a bunch of connector parts, so you can do all sorts of kit bashing. Now, start off before we talk about the actual connectors. I'm gonna take these out real quick. Talk about the included weapons. So you get this Gatling gun here and a beam rifle thing. I think it's a beam rifle. And these are just basically simple weapons. It's just like, oh yeah, you get some of these, and you also get a cool weapon that you can have them use. So yeah, they just go into the hand like normal, like any other kit, except on these hands. But yeah, you get rifle or Gatling gun, and you get rifle. So yeah. Anyways, now that I've talked about these, don't eat them. Now I will talk about the rest of these. So what these are basically is, they are a bunch of connector parts so you can make all sorts of kit bashes till your hearts are content. So yeah, I've got a couple of models by me. I've got the Banshee and the Mobile Worker. I think that's from the second Gundam, the Origin kit. And I have like a plethora of other kits that I'm going to use to kit bash with these two guys. Or three guys, gonna include the 00 Diver on there. So yeah, you were gonna watch me do this live because I didn't feel like clipping these out. So yeah, so first thing I'm gonna do is do some arms. Where did my instructions go? Because I don't remember what parts are the arms. Oh god, what did I do with them? I am scared. Oh no, that's gonna be very detrimental if I do not find these. I will be right back. And I am back. So yeah, let's start off with the arms, which I believe is the Sea Runner. If I go look at this here, yes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the 00 Diver and take this 7-piece off C. 7, right? Yeah, 7. So you're gonna take 7 off C and use the other 7 that I put here that probably rolled off the table. That is not good. Dang it! I want to do this! Let me do this! Can I do the same thing with B? Yes, I can, but only with ball joints, so I need to use 7. Why? Why must you do this? Alright. We'll just do one arm then. So we're gonna take the 00 Diver, and I'm gonna remove this just so the arm... Actually, I'm gonna take it, leave that on, kind of flip this around back so it's kind of like a back shielding thing, and then rip his arm off. Leave that ball joint exposed. Take Banshee off to the side. And now we're just going to take the Mobile Worker's claw arm and rip that off. And take 7. It's too thick. That is not good. Maybe C5? Maybe that'll work. Yeah, C5 works. So I'm gonna take C5 instead, and I'm gonna do that. Leave it out a bit. And as I expected, this is gonna get in the way, so I do have to pop this off, which sucks. So yeah, pop that off. And now we have the 00 diver with a murder claw arm. And because I had to use C5, you can only do one of these if you do this way, but you have so much stuff that you don't have to do it like that. Anyways, next I'm going to swap out, I don't know. Let's go with, I don't know. Oh wait, there's a backpack thing. Let's see, where is B instructor? Because there's a backpack thing I want to do. What's the C instructions? This is gonna be a very chaotic video and probably a lot longer than the normal ones, but that's just because I want to show these off. Yeah, it's this. Okay. So I just need 4 and 6. I might just need, I don't even know if I need it, because I'm going to take this guy, I'm just going to take the build booster, put it off to the side. I'm going to take the Banshee in and pull off his backpack. And I might not even need it because the way the build booster is. Oh, yeah, okay, I do need it. Cool. I'm just gonna set the build booster down. C6. Let me see that. No. About. No. Wait, maybe? Maybe. Okay, fall off. Oh, that's a shoulder thing. Okay, I know what that is. Okay, so put you here. And he's all wonky. So I'm gonna want B6. I'm just breaking these off the runner now. If I use any of these pieces, I will clean them up. But as of right now, I'm just breaking them off. And then we're gonna get crazy. I think. I broke off B6, right? Yeah, so we're gonna get crazy and use B4? Or C4, yeah. Which I'm gonna need my nippers for. Snip, snip, snip. Oh god, no. This is not going the way I planned. Oh no, I don't like this. Oh no, this is not going the way I planned. Yeah, no, this is not going the way it was planned. Oh god. Yeah, no, this is not... Well, you guys get the idea. It's basically just a bunch of connecting parts that you can do wondrous custom build things with. So we get these off to the side. Get rid of your new arm. And what did I do with the old arm? There it is. The old arm back on. And yeah, now coming for the main event, here we have the 00 diver. Which this was a simple build. It's a beginning high grade kit. It's like not 10,000 yen. That'd be crazy expensive if it was 10,000 yen. It was like 1,000 yen in Japan. So that translates to roughly about $12. So it's basically just a basically basic building kit. Or building kit? Beginner kit. So yeah, coming in for the head. I love this head a lot more than the original one. Especially with its blow-up fin. Somebody tell me what this is. I still don't know what this is. I can't take it off. Tell me what that is, please. Somebody. I have no idea what that is. What'd you call that? So yeah. Oh. So one thing I do want to talk about is looseness on this guy. This part in particular, because if I just tilt him, that piece falls off. And if I just Oh, okay, now you don't want to fall off. These parts are really loose. Namely these shin pieces. That one's already fallen off. And this back piece, which I will glue, because I don't like that. I don't like how that's all floppy. But yeah, you do get tons of leftover parts. So you have parts to build a bunch of the original 00 Gundam parts, like the head. You get the original head parts. What is this? Somebody tell me, please. Why is it switching faster than the channels on TV? You get the original leg parts. I didn't even grab the right sides. But yeah, you get the original leg parts with the clear on it, because if you look, these are not clear. So you get the GN condensers. Where's that other leg at? There it is. So you get the original legs. You get the original GN drives. I might put them on my custom Exia, maybe, if I can find a way to, because she currently doesn't have GN drives. You get the original leg armors that go on the back of the legs. You get the original crotch piece along with the original back part in case you don't like the new crotch or the new finned part. So you get those two. You get the original kind of chest piece. You go right there, right instead of there. Right inside of that piece, it would go right there. And you get the original leg armoring, which I might use the original legs when I finish up this guy, or for my own build of it. So yeah, articulation is the same kind of high grade double ball joint at the head. These shoulder pauldrons, kind of GN drive holders, are on a ball joint here, a swivel here, and a swivel here, along with a hinge. And these fins are on hinges. With the GN drives there, it is actually smaller than the old ones, so you cannot use them on there, but I like these smaller ones better anyways. The shoulders, get the pauldron out of the way. They're on a hinge in there and a ball joint there, so you get out about that far. Oh yeah, the inside there is on a hinge, so you get out about that far, full 360, because ball joints. The upper arm is on a swivel. Get elbow bend about that far and break it if you want to. Like that's just broken arm. That is all kinds of mangled. The waist is on a ball joint there and there, so you get crunch about that far and backward movement about that far. The side skirts, they are on ball joints, same with the front skirt, so they can move out just enough to get out of the way. The legs. The legs are on a kind of hinge, or not hinge, but a peg inside there, along with the hinge going out, so you can get full split action, along with a swivel. What? I don't even know what that was. Oh, that was the action base connector part. Okay. So you get swivel there. The legs, about 90, or not 90, that's well over 90. Almost 180 there. Oh, I thought I broke it for a second. I'm like, what? Why did that just happen? And the knee pad splits apart. This thing is just falling apart. I swear it is not that fragile when you actually have it. It's just not behaving for the camera. The only problems are these parts here. These are the only real problems. The rest of it's usually pretty solid. I don't know why it's falling apart. Don't want to lose that. Whoa. And the legs, as you can see, they're on a polycap hinge. So you can go forward about that far, back about that far, and there is rotation there. Oh yeah, you can turn it too. So yeah, posability is really good, and I have gotten him into some really nice poses, and I loved it. For accessories, once I get this piece back on. Oh. Well, at least I found that. So coming in for accessories, oops, you get the two GN swords, which to transform into the gun mode, you just pull this down and pull that down. And there is the gun mode. For the original, it is you take it out and turn it, but for this one, you just leave it like that. And you can just slot it into his hands. This hand is really more for sword mode. Emily! Dang cats. So yeah, this hand is really more for sword mode. And you can store them on the side skirts. There is a peg on the side, and you can just plug that into a port right there. I believe it is like this. So I have it in the wrong hand. And speaking of hands, you get a bunch of them. You get two different types of fists. You get a smaller kind and a larger kind. It's basically for holding different types of weapons. You get two open pose hands. There's the other small one. And you get these hands, which are for holding the Universal Century weapons. So they work just like the Universal Century hands. You just take it, pull out the fingers, and you take a Universal Century gun. In this case, it's the gun from the Unicorn. I shaved a peg off that was here, or the tab off that was there, to try and get it to work with a custom. I believe I'm using... This was originally supposed to be for a custom. This was the gun that was from the Banshee, so it's really just an extra. My actual Unicorn is currently using it. So yeah, just take it, and it works just like the original one. If you had a peg, it would go into this slot here. And you just do that. And you take the fingers, and you put it over. And now you've got him holding now you can get him holding the original gun, or the Unicorn gun. You just, hands are on a ball joint, just take it, and plug it back on. And now you can have him shoot gangsta with the Unicorn weapon. Which I really appreciate that they gave you the ability to do that, because I will keep these hands around, because I want to use those for more things, because I like a lot of the Universal Century weapons. So yeah, anyways, now for the comparisons. Once I put the foot back on, we're just gonna, yeah. Now, for comparison, here he is with a poorly posed AZ Gundam, SD 00 Gundam, and a poorly posed Base Lord. And to speed things up, here he is with the real grade 00 Gundam and the master grade Sinanju Stein Verka, which is still awesome, and still has beak face. It still has the Screaming Bird. That will always have Screaming Bird. You are a screaming bird. So yeah, overall this was a fairly decent kit. I have built better high grades, but this is one of those high grades that's more for the beginner level. But it's still something I do recommend you pick up, especially if you are into 00 or build divers or like just variation suits in general. Like that's what the build fighters line is good at. Like this took the this took the 00 Gundam and made me like it more. Just cause I love the shoulder pads, the original shoulders on the, or whatever those are called, on the original, doesn't want to go heck in, there it is. On the original 00 Gundam, and these look a lot better than that. And I say that because the original 00 Gundam is one of my top 3 favorites. And I enjoy this better than that specifically. Now, this still isn't my favorite. My favorite is still the 00 Quanta, because you cannot get better than her. Fight me. But anyways, I have been Lycanroda. This has been Baselord. This has been the 00 Gundam. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.